Hello everyone, welcome back to Roll. Happy Sunday morning, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright, except my hands hurt because this weekend has contained far more DIY than I ever expected it to, but you know, sometimes these things happen. Right, as ever, the very first thing we're going to do is work our way up to a 97. Turn the audio down in my ears a little. Should be fine for you on your end because the audio capture for you is a different volume than it is playing out for me. At least that's how I've been understanding it for the last 2 years. If it's not that, then I'm a very bad YouTuber. So I think I have the beginnings of a plot of an idea for the run today. But we're not going to get to any of that stuff until we reach a 97 on our first die, because, as ever, I want that to be the main earning potential of the early game. Words are hard. I'm just trying to decide whether I'm going to do something with 16 dice or 25 dice. Oh, that's a lot of re-rolling stuff. I would like it. It's going to be very expensive, but I think we'll make the investment now. Probably should have perhaps put a 2 times roller on the 1. But never mind, we've made our bed, now we'll roll with it. Hopefully, this is going to get us to a 97 much sooner. Another re-roller. Alright, at the very least, give me 6 of them so I don't have to buy a 6 times re-roller when we get up to 2 shops from now. That would be great. Because we're getting to 2,000 rolls pretty quick. Normally I think it's around kind of 2,100 we have left when we get to a 97, give or take. I have no idea if this is the optimum way to get to a 97 or not, but it's the one we're going with. Yeah, I'm wondering, are we going to do 16 dice as 3 groups of 5 and 1 spare? Or 25 dice as 4 groups of 5 and 5 spare? We'll see after we get the first part of everything going. But of course we want to work with either 16 or 25 dice because they will work for square number bonuses, which we would like to employ given the opportunity. Come on, give me 2 more reroll faces before we cap out here. Hey, look at that. Excellent. All right, let's start here. That's 91. Then I'll take a single re-roller on the 5 and the double re-roller on the 91. Then we just need 6 more. 4 and 2 makes 6. And that makes 97 with a re-roll on every face. I'm actually going to buy a 3. Make that a 7 there. And then we'll buy our shop upgrade. Then this is the tier of the shop that I traditionally skip past. There's usually nothing particularly incredible for me here. Though I will grab a numeric 71. A numeric 7 for the cost of 71. Stick that there. That might be helpful later. Right, then we're going to upgrade immediately to our 3rd tier of shop. Let's buy a +3. Stick that on the 4 there for another 7. Right, now I want to find a base multiplier for my 97. 3x will be fine. We could have found a 4x, but can't get everything perfect every time. Right, with that done, we already have this die re-rolling most of the time. We've got 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2 for re-rolls, so I don't think we need to worry about getting more re-rolls on that die right now. So, I think I'm just going to upgrade to the 4th tier of dice. Or 4th tier of shop. Brain is not all put together today. Alright, here is something I do want, but 20 grand right now seems very expensive. I think I'd like to find a couple of passives to help us out first. Doubles is not going to be it. Stop giving me every doubles multiplier in the history of the world. No 99s plus 100% is something, I guess. There's got to be a better one for me at this stage. I'm going to want clovers, but we'll talk about that later. Come on, give me something to get this going. This is trash. Fewer than 6 dice plus 300%. Great, I can work with that for a while. Why does this feel like so many rolls just to get started today? Right, I'm going to stick some more multipliers on here because I want to set that die to be all 97s. Eventually. I'm not going to bother moving that other 7 off. We'll be fine. Prime numbers plus 300% will also get me going. And I'll pick these up while they're reasonably cheap comparatively. Right, now I want to settle die faces for that, please. 10x is pretty good. I will replace the 3x we have there with that. Right. Then we want to work up to 16 dice, so we're going to have to buy some more. And a random prime die. Let's do that. Now we're still getting a bonus for having fewer than 6 dice, so we'll hold out here for a little while. Then let's grab some more re-rollers for stuff. Particularly this die of prime numbers. Going to do us a big help at this stage. It really wants me to take fewer than 6 die re-roll in triplicate, but it's not going to be worth that much to me for that long. There's a settled die faces. Felt like we took an age to get to some decent earning potential today. Right, let's get other stuff re-rolling in triplicate while we're at it. Numbers divisible by 2, I'm not that interested in today. Numbers less than 13 get 500% bonus. I am quite interested in. I think what I'll do is I'll set this. That's duplicate rerolls. This is triplicate rerolls, so we'll set that to 7s. Set that to reroll. I'm going to grab this, and then I'm going to stop buying passives for a little while. I think we're probably okay on passives. We can settle die faces on here for 7. We have 5 dice at the moment. We're going to pass by 9 dice to get to 16 dice at least. So I will grab these while they're particularly cheap compared to our rolling. And then I will try and not stay on 9 dice for too long. You already have a 7 on you. I'll stick that there, although I do want to find a die to put shop refresh is on in a minute. And there are 2 shop refresh generators. So I will buy a die of 77s. Fairly mundane. Then throw that on there. Another straight on there. Now we want to get that re-rolling as fast as possible. Our earning potential has come down a bit because we're no longer benefiting from the fewer than 6 die 300% bonus, but that's fine. In fact, why not take a no weights 100% bonus to compensate? Switch die faces out. Do I need that? Not particularly. What I want to do is buy like 4 or 5 plain dice. So if they could offer that up to me, I'd really appreciate it. Let's stick a 5x on some of these 7s over here. There's a settle die faces, which is something we're still going to need plenty of. You can be all 7s now. That's fine by me. Right. Come on, loads of cheap dice, please. Five dice with all face number 1s. I think that'll do just fine. There's a bunch of stuff I want to buy here. So I'll take 5 dice. That puts us on 9, 10, 11. That's good. We skipped straight over 9, which would have been 3 by 3. We do want lucky clovers. I will take 5x, stick that on there. Right, now we have some other numbers to make when we get the opportunity. What I would like to get is 5 dice of 7s, 5 dice of 6, and 5 dice of 5, with 1 die of clovers left over. That would make 16 dice. We'd have 3 Yahtzees always rolling that make a run on all dice because it's 3 runs of 3. We just have to get those numbers, which is going to be a little tricky because we don't see small numbers for purchase very often. But I will take a 10x here. And I'm actually going to start sticking those on some of our other 7s. There's something I want to set all faces of. I can set this to 7. Sure. I don't think I'm going to lose out too much value from doing that. That's 4 7 dice already completed. I wouldn't mind just buying a regular standard die, to be honest. That would probably be helpful. Plus 7 doesn't help me because I don't want 8 as a number. Could take some doubles to get some more value. Don't really need it though, right now. A +1 is not bad. We make a 2. Actually, let's double a 1 into a 2, then add 1 to it to make 3. Then we can double that to make 6 in a minute. I will take a buy one, get one. Having a couple of those isn't going to be a bad thing. Random consecutive dice. How many more dice do we need? 9, 10, 11, 5 more. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I will take the more expensive of these two and hope the other cheaper one becomes free. It did not. This lottery die face did instead. Add a standard die. That is great. I'll also take a 7 here. I'll stick it on there. Add a standard die. Then I want a 10x. I'll stick that on you. I need to get that rerolling in triplicate eventually. No weights, 200%. Go on then. Pick that up. I will buy this not because I need it, but because it removes it from the pool of passives when I want to get other better passives later. $5x. We'll grab that. Sure. You can reroll in duplicate. Since you were free. Right, the clovers is tricky. Because right now, this is a lot of our scoring. If we're going to have 16 dice, what I basically want to do is have 3 groups of 5 and 1 group of re-rollers, and then have that re-rollers become clovers later. So why not then amalgamate the 2 for now and have them share? Reroll in triplicate is lovely. We need this rerolling in triplicate to get those 7s, those shop refresh adders, sorry, doing their thing. That's what I mean. The other thought I had was that I should, given the chance, move the clover die to be next to all of these 7s. So that sometimes it will make stuff really, really cheap. But I'd need to move die for that. Add a random numeric die with numeric faces between 1 and 99. No thanks, don't need that. We'll skip that then. There's another shop refresh generator. And another clover. We can die swap this to there. Don't need a 9. Let's stick a 2x on something. That's no bother. Of course, we do still need to upgrade the shop once more eventually. Run length multiplier. Every die in a run will be multiplied by the quantity of dice in the run. So that will make everything multiply by 3 eventually. Numeric 99s are immune to the effects of diruses and viral die quantity multipliers. Well, going to have no impact on me as I understand it, but it means that, again, we're not going to see that ever again. I'm going to take this clover and I'll add it to here. We can then move that off later. A +4 is good because I do need some 5s. Hopefully we'll get to settle die face eventually with that. I want all of the 7s that are eventually going to be next to all of the clovers to have decent multipliers on them. Take a clover. Stick it on there for now. That'll be fine. Settle die faces. I will do it for this 5 here. And then I can start moving some of those 5s off to other dice given the opportunity. Prime dice +3. I don't think it's going to be much use to me, although I could put it here for another 5 or here for another 6. We are going to need some more 6s eventually to span the gap between 5 and 7. And to that regard, no, I cannot double. I can double this 3 into a 6. That'll do. Shop refresh adders. I can face swap one of the 6s I just made off to another die. That's fine. Nice to have targets for that. Set all die faces. Let's get a 6, and then we'll start getting some runs going some of the time. It'll also give us a way to peel numbers off of dice with transfers if we need them. Right, you're re-rolling in triplicate. You're re-rolling in duplicate. Get you re-rolling. Anything that doesn't have a multiplier on it yet for our 7s? Hold dice of them up there. Take all the cheap stuff. At least the cheap stuff that I actually want. Right, let's set you as all 6s, I guess. No harm done. We can pull one of those 6s off to somewhere else. Then we're going to have to think about buying some more die. I know it should be more dice. My brain always seems to just arbitrarily choose whether I'm going to say dice or die whenever I need to pick one of the two. Whenever I'm playing this game. How many are we at? 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll get 13 when we upgrade the shop. And we want 16 total. So let's buy 2 more. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 when we upgrade, 16 total when you can buy 1 more dice exactly. Then I just have to make sure I have the right number of all the different dice that I want. $200% bonus for all of our 5s is fine. I'll take that now. I'm not going to mess around with voids today. There's some more rerollers in triplicate though. That's lovely to see. Buy the most expensive one first. Let's get that 6 rerolling in triplicate. And do we have any 5s rerolling in triplicate yet? No, we should get one of them rerolling in triplicate at least. Not that I have somewhere to put them. A 10x, obviously for a 7 somewhere. 7s are going to be worth the most to us down the line. Don't need any of the rest of this stuff. I guess I can throw this somewhere. Does no harm. Don't need to move where any of my dice are geographically on the board. If they become free, I will start just trying to... If we've got 7s working around the center, we'll put 5s up at the top and 6s below. A numeric 7, huh? I'm going to need that eventually. I'm going to put that on here. Then we're going to need to finesse a bunch of stuff right towards the end. Actually, do we have... Yes, shop weight. After purchasing a shop weight, the next item purchased from the shop, which is not a passive ability, will be more likely to appear in the shop stock in the future. Can be applied multiple times to the same thing. So I'm going to use that to get more of these available to me, hopefully. Five can go down there. Plus 6 will make a 7. Not that I need any more of them, right? No, I got more than enough 7s everywhere. I'm not going to bother getting something re-rolling a single time. Although it's free now, so I suppose I will. Don't need any of this in particular. Expecting things to be more expensive. 5x can go on there. Let's take doubles. We've got some 7s and some 6s that are rolling in duplicate at the moment. Reroll in triplicate. So we've got 6 in triplicate, 7 in triplicate. Are any of our 7s not rerolling right now? No, they're pretty much okay. This 5 is in duplicate. You're in triplicate. You can get the triplicate treatment then. Attached multiplier for you. Right. I'm going to have to think about when I want to upgrade to the last tier of shop. Because it's going to need to happen eventually. We're still at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We need to purchase 1 die. Alright, let's do a random prime die then. I will buy no 99s 100% just to try and make some of the other stuff that I want free. Then reroll that in duplicate. It's got a 7 on it, it's got a 5 on it. That's really good. Any 7s that don't have a multiplier? Yes. There's one. I do want glue, but I don't want it yet. That's a specific time for that. Right, I guess I'm going to think about... Oh god, I don't know where I meant to put that. Doesn't matter that much, grand scheme of things. Crackle my knuckles. Far too much decorating today. Right. None of this. Are we just going to upgrade the shop now? Probably need to do it soon. I will grab a 10x first. Don't need to buy any more dice, do I? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One more for 16. Right, so let's upgrade the shop then. There's our last die. Restock will show us a bunch of new stuff that we only get at this tier eventually. I don't think I need more BOGOs. Another 10x is fine by me. You don't have anything yet. A +5 can go on somewhere to make a 6. Should really count how many of each of those I've got, but we'll get to that. I'm going to take Run Reroller, because that will reroll most of my dice, at least in duplicate if I've missed anything out. I'll grab Factor 50 Multiplier as well, and then probably just start to regret my decision to buy so many passives so early, but we'll see. Right. Eventually, I do want to get numeric only multiplier. But not yet. I still need the free shop refreshes wherever possible. They're going to be really helpful to me. I'm going to go over these 7s, and this 2x here will become a 10x instead. Doubles the highest scoring die. I will pick that up, thank you. Single group effect. For each type of group effect, if you roll exactly one group, the value of all dice in the group will be increased by 500%. This doesn't help me because eventually I want to have 3 Yahtzees always rolling. We've got 5s. Show me another die of 5s. Wait, I only have the 1. Right, then will you come up to here. You'll become 5s eventually. Please, game, can I have more settled die faces, please? I specifically requested it with my purchases. Reroll stuff in triplicate, sure. You can reroll in triplicate now, that's fine. So 5, 7. You want to be a 5. You have a 5 on you. That's a lottery thing. I don't care about that. Go on, game. More settled die faces. Thank you. Yahtzees plus 500%. I do want. That's most expensive, so we'll buy that first. Relatively cheap, all things considered. So I need more 5s to be set. Let's do this one. Then we can steal a 5 from over there eventually, hopefully. Don't need any of this. Not interested in glue yet. There's another one. We've got 5s and 5s. 7, 7, 7, 7, and one more. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. That will be fine for all of our 6s then. Let's get those finished first. Anything else here I want? I don't think so. I should have bought this before buying that. That's on me. Could have added to our weight bonus. Yahtzee's reroll in triplicate is a version of rerolling in triplicate that is acceptable to me. Eventually, we're always going to be rolling the Yahtzees. There's no weights reroll in triplicate, but I don't think we need it. Shop weight into settle die face. We can go 6s, 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 6s. That's basically always going to be a Yahtzee of 6s. So I don't need this. If we get to Yahtzee reroll, reroll 3 times. So long as whichever dice eventually has all of our clovers on it, has reroll in triplicate on the die itself. Six, 6, 6, 6. Let's do 5s here. Then we have all of our 6s on this bottom side edge. That's fine. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 7s. And then this will become our 5th 7. So then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s. So I need to move a 5 off first, given the opportunity. Well, now we're just getting these all the time. That's fine. So let's set that to be all 6s. Let's set this to be all 5s. Then I just need to move one of those off at my next convenience. Still a lot of good passives we've not seen, I think. Numeric reroll chain on a reroll. If the rerolled face and the previously rolled face are both numerics, the value of the previously rolled face is added to the current face. That's great. Love that. Another set all die faces. I could set this all to 7s, but that doesn't help me. I guess it does in that I'd have a Yahtzee of 7s to work with for a while. And then I can move the die with the clovers to be my last 5. If I stick that there, should remind me a bit. Our 6s are divisible by 2, technically. Numbers less than 13 plus 1000% is a massive passive for this build. That's fun to say. A massive passive. So we've got 66666, 77777, 5555, and then this will be fives. But all I need now is to get my clovers in a row, and I'll probably be all set. I'm not going to buy you yet. I want everything else to be ready before I start really putting up my earning potential, because the more earning potential we have, the more expensive everything else is going to become. We can, though, set this back to being all fives. Then I just need to move 2 clovers. I'll take reroll bonus. Fine by me. If you roll 99 or more numeric 99s, every other rolled numeric face will be changed to a 99. I'll take that just to get it out of the pool. Come on, there's one. Good. So I want to take this clover, and put it on this die. And I just need one more of those, and I'm gravy. Those are not what I need. Let's just triple check that our clover die is rerolling in triplicate. It is. Good. Come on now. Give me the last thing that I need. The last little piece of the puzzle. Exactly 1,500 rolls left to go. Prime numbers plus 500% bonus. Massive. 2x can go anywhere. Show me the clovers. Prime numbers reroll would not have been bad, but we have Yahtzee's rerolling, so in a minute that's not going to matter at all to us anymore. We'll take a 10x multiplier though. I'll change up this 2x on the 7 because the 7s are our highest value thing. A couple of 3x's can just get thrown around. Obviously we want to prioritize the 5s because the 5s are also prime, whereas the 6s are not. Come on. I just want one last little clover to be moved. They're all 5s and 10s. I'll sort that 3 for a 10. Come on now. This is getting silly. There you go. Right, we still technically need 2 more clovers. I kind of forgotten that bit. But I can set this now to 5555 5. That is right, isn't it? 55555 77777 66666. So all of those are always rolling a Yahtzee, always in a run of 3. That's great. What I was after. And they're always re-rolling in triplicate because they're a part of a Yahtzee. So I do need to find 2 more clovers. Hopefully I find those eventually. The value of all re-rolled dice will be increased by 50%. Absolutely, please and thank you. Another 10x. Which one's the more expensive? Oh, why did I think that was there as well? No idea why I thought that. 2x can get a 10x there. Come on, Clovers. You can do it, can't you? No 99s reroll in duplicate. We don't need it. Thanks. Right, let's take 50 numeric multiplier. It's only going to get more expensive, and our earning potential isn't set to rise very much more than we currently have it, so we'll get our biggest earning potential bump now. No 99s, 200% bonus. Get to that real quick. Looking for Clovers. We could take additive attached multipliers here. Then we're ready to start taking one number of each of these dice, trying to set them to 99 eventually. There might someday be a strategy where you make one die have a 99x on it first, then duplicate that 4 times. Then you've got an incredibly powerful Yahtzee, but that day is not today. If I had a shop weight, I would add shop weight to 10x's. That's something I should always think about doing. There's a Clover. Don't need any of the rest of this. Don't need any of this either. Top 3. The 3 highest scoring dice will have their value multiplied by 10. All other dice will have their value cut in half. So this is good because when we have so few die, the top 3 dice will be treated as if they are 10 dice. So that's probably like these 3. Will be treated as if they are 30 dice. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dice will be treated as if they are 6.5 dice, effectively. And 30 and 6.5 makes for 36.5. And 36.5 is more than we currently have in dice. So that is something that we want. And now it's something that we have. When a Yahtzee is rolled, all faces on all 5 dice will be incremented 3 times. I do not want that because that would turn all of my nice little prime numbers into 99s, which would be a bad thing. Grab another 10x for our favorite number 7 over here. I think I can glue that one down safely now. Oh, there was a Clover right there. Wasn't there? You douche. We'll find another one. I just have to live in the pain of know that I'm not rolling optimally now. So I think we can glue this here because we have the passive Yahtzee reroller. There's a Clover. We didn't have to wait too long for it. So those 4 7s will now always be next to a Clover, which is lovely. So all we do now is increase our face multipliers and look for really good passives. Basically the name of the game now. Not stuff that we need. I could glue down one of the 10x's over here. If we get one of our faces to 99x, then we have a goal for the other ones. Hey, run multiplier. Add every die in a run will be multiplied by the highest number in the run. So that is a times 7 for all of our dice. Grateful to have it. We'll stick a 5x on there. We've got our first sign of exponent numbers here. We've got 1,000 rolls left to find as many good passives, like numeric multiplier times 10s. That's going to increase our score a little bit more. And I think we've got most of the really good passives. We've got run length multiplier and highest number in the run multiplier, wherever that is. We've got no weights, 200%, primes, numbers less than 13. We got Yahtzees for 500%. We have Yahtzees for 1,000 as well. I don't see it there. That's a Yahtzee, that's a Yahtzee. I think there's Yahtzees plus 1,000% bonus somewhere out there. That would be a very big one for us. So we get one free reroll every 25 rolls. Triples we don't need because we already have Yahtzees and we can't benefit from both. Same with doubles. Don't need any of this. Like a 5x on there. And a 4x. So we got to the exponent scores reasonably well. I think my high score is E20, like a 3-point something E20, thereabouts. So I don't know that we're going to have the earning power to quite match that with this build. One day I'll probably redo the lottery build that we started off again with, because somebody said I made a big mistake that caused me dramatic scoring implications that I could fix. So probably try and do that again soon. I just didn't want to do back-to-back lottery runs too frequently. Well, there's some more passives out there, isn't there? Removes all shop weights everywhere. Any item affected by a shop weight that is currently in the shop will have its cost reduced to 1. All future shop weights will be more effective. Do not need that. I'm just fine as I am with my current shop weight status. Single group effect, we have 3 Yahtzees, so that's no good to us. Come on, I'm sure there's a Yahtzee bonus for 1,000 out there somewhere. If we don't get it soon, it's not going to become worth buying it for how much it's going to cost and how many rolls we'll have left at the time. Probably be able to get one of those to 99, I imagine. That's 92. 96. 99. Perfect. When that gets rolled and stays glued down, it's going to be our highest scoring die by far. Alright, passives, you've really got to show yourself now or forever hold your peace, because anything that's going to be that worthwhile is going to be very expensive, and I don't know if I want to wipe out what current earnings I have. 1.01 to E19. I don't know if we'll make it. 3. We're not going to make it, and that's really, really frustrating. If we had have found that much earlier, we probably would have been able to afford it, and our scoring potential would be a lot larger than it currently is. But as I said, it came too late for us to be able to afford it. So we're going to end up with 6.2 to the E18 plus whatever the value of our last roll is. 6.235 for the E18. So a ways behind 4.8 to the E20, but not a bad run, not a bad strategy if you want to get yourself into the exponent numbers. But for now, thanks ever so much for joining me on this Sunday morning. I hope you're keeping well, and I will see you next week for another one. Cheers.